The answer is finally here, and it could change everything in Las Vegas. After weeks of speculation, heated debates, and mounting pressure inside the Raiders' war room, we may finally be on the verge of a decision that could reshape the entire 2025 season. A five-time Pro Bowler awaits the decision. A fierce battle is underway at one of the offense's most important positions. And behind the scenes, confidence in this team is growing like never before. As the Las Vegas Raiders approach training camp, one defensive flaw continues to stand out as a red flag, and it's one that could cost them dearly in a crowded AFC West. We're talking about the cornerback position. Despite the addition of some new faces and encouraging leadership, the unit still lacks one crucial thing: consistency and proven experience. And right now, there's one veteran still on the free agent market who fits both bills: Stephon Gilmore. Now 33, Gilmore is no longer in his prime, but don't be fooled. He's still a name that commands respect. With 5 Pro Bowl selections and 2 first-team All-Pro honors under his belt, Gilmore has built a legacy as one of the most dominant cornerbacks of the past decade. In 2023, he'll be joining the Minnesota Vikings, and while he wasn't at his peak, he's remained productive. Gilmore logged more than 770 snaps as an outside player and more than 100 in the slot, demonstrating not only durability, but versatility. He finished the season with 56 total tackles and remained a steadying presence, even in a struggling secondary. What sets Gilmore apart isn't just his resume, it's his mindset. He's made one thing clear in recent interviews: he still wants to play, but only for the right team. "I want to play this year, but it has to be in the right situation. I'm not going to sign anywhere," Gilmore said. That kind of self-awareness and selective mindset fits right in with what Pete Carroll is trying to build in Las Vegas. He doesn't want just anyone. He wants players who are fully committed, mentally and physically. And let's talk about durability, because that's something the Raiders desperately need in the secondary. Their 2 top cornerbacks have significant injury histories. Gilmore, meanwhile, has played in 15 or more games in each of the past 3 seasons. That consistency is no longer just a bonus, it's a necessity, especially when you're trying to compete in a division with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Sean Payton's Broncos offense. Pete Carroll has been outspoken about the importance of trust and synergy on defense. According to the coach, it all starts with communication and accountability. They have to be in the right place and understand the concept of the decision, Carroll said, and then they have to make the necessary adjustments and trust that the guys around them are doing the same. That's what gives you the freedom to play fast, break the ball, and think, "I'm going to take this pick," instead of just playing it safe. Carroll is already seeing glimpses of that mindset in new leaders like Jeremy Chin, Elandon Roberts, and Eric Stokes. But as he pointed out, they need more. Gilmore could be that missing link. His veteran instincts, play-calling ability, and locker room presence would immediately elevate the unit and serve as a mentor to younger defenders who are still finding their stride. And here's the big picture. The Raiders aren't in a position to gamble. Not potential, not maybe or someday. They need reliable production now. This isn't a rebuild. With Carroll at the helm, expectations are higher and the window for postseason contention is wide open, but only if they fill their holes with the right pieces. Gilmore brings proven playoff experience, big game awareness, and a calmness under pressure that young cornerbacks can draw on. So the question isn't whether Gilmore has something left. The real question is, can the Raiders afford to do nothing? Because while the defense searches for its next leader, the offense is entering a different kind of battle, one that could determine where this team can go in 2025. The Raiders' tight ends room is one of the most intriguing pieces heading into 2025, and it could become the team's biggest offensive weapon. With new sensation Brock Bowers packing a punch and second-year TE Michael Mayer still developing, this is a position group packed with firepower. Let's start with Bowers. The Georgia tight end shined on the field in his rookie season and quickly became an easy target, despite the team's inconsistent QB situation. Now, with Geno Smith at the helm and a more balanced approach under the new leadership, Bowers should become a nightmare in the red zone. He may not reach the same catch numbers due to a more run-focused scheme, but double-digit touchdowns? That's in the cards. What makes Bowers so lethal is his skill set. He can line up in the slot, on the outside, and even on the move. Defensive coordinators can't afford to leave him alone, and with weapons like running back Ashton Jeanty and wide receiver Jacoby Myers demanding attention, Bowers will thrive on mismatches all over the field. But don't count Michael Mayer out. Drafted just a year before Bowers, Mayer was once viewed as the future TE1 in Las Vegas. While trade rumors have swirled around him, sources outside the Raiders say the Raiders are hesitant to let him go, and for good reason. Mayer is a complete tight end. He can block, catch passes, and run routes with precision. In an offense where 2 tight end sets could become the norm, Mayer could shine alongside Bowers rather than behind him. And then there's Ian Thomas, the veteran who quietly joined this offseason. After a long stint with the Panthers, expect Thomas to provide depth and blocking support, especially in the run game. He may not rack up the stats, but his role could be crucial in short short yardage situations and at the goal line. Overall, the Raiders' tight end group may be the most complete in the NFL. If Bowers continues his rise, Mayer adopts a hybrid role, and Thomas becomes a consistent contributor, Vegas could unlock a new layer of offensive unpredictability. And when your tight ends outperform entire receiver rooms around the league, that's a recipe for success. Still, even with these specific weapons, fans are left wondering, can this tight end actually compete in the AFC West? While critics are quick to write off the Raiders, there's a quiet storm brewing in Las Vegas. Leadership changes, key player additions, and a focused locker room are fueling a renewed sense of faith, and there's real substance behind the optimism. Pete Carroll's arrival changes everything. Known for building resilient, disciplined teams, Carroll brings with him a winning culture and a proven track record. As CBS Sports' RJ White noted, Carroll has only had one losing season in his last 12 seasons with Seattle, a 7-10 record with a plus 29-point differential. That kind of stability could be just what the Raiders need to excel in a chaotic division. On offense, the additions of Geno Smith and Ashton Jeanty, along with stars like Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers, give the Raiders a strong, balanced attack. Jeanty in particular has impressed early on, demonstrating explosiveness, vision, and the ability to catch passes out of the backfield. If he and Smith gel quickly, this unit could surprise. Defensively, there are still concerns, but Carroll and DC Patrick Graham are implementing a clear plan. Max Crosby remains the heart of the pass rush, and if he stays healthy for all 17 games, his impact could be felt at every level of the defense. Landon Roberts adds much-needed toughness and leadership at linebacker, and the team believes several rookies could earn starting roles by mid-season. Carroll himself praised the rookies during minicamp, noting their quick adaptation and work ethic. "This is a beautiful group," Carroll said. "We're going to force these guys to play early, and if we bring them in the right way, some of them will be starters before November." That mindset, development through opportunity, is how Carroll has built dynasties in the past, and now he's building on that same foundation in Las Vegas. If the Raiders sign Stephon Gilmore, unlock the full potential of Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer, and get strong contributions from rookies, do you think this team can finally make a deep playoff run in 2025? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, but I will come back later to update you with the latest news from the Raiders.